Good afternoon, everybody. Hello, welcome to 4 p.m. I'm Dean Stevenson, and for those who have walked through the room in the day and you saw me at the piano and you watched the music being written on the screen, so you're about to hear that music. Each day is a new piece of music, and each 4 p.m. the music gets printed, put on the page, and the musicians the musicians are now graffitiing the music. They haven't played it yet, so we haven't done it in private. It happens now in front of you. So you've watched it being made, you're now going to watch it being rehearsed, and all of that involves questions. The musicians will ask me questions, you can ask me or the musicians questions about what's going on. I'll tell you what I was thinking as I wrote it, and it may or may not be any good. Who knows? We've been doing it now for quite some time. This is day 585. So there's quite a lot of I know. Whoa! Eyebrows go. What the fuck? And what an idiot! Yeah, you're right. So some days are great. In fact, yesterday. This is Miranda on first violin. Miranda said it was one of her least favourite pieces ever. And given that there's 585 of them, that's a lot of bad choices to take a reference from, isn't it? You had a lot of choices, and you say, we're not going to play yesterday's again. That will die here in this room, and we'll just keep moving on and forget it ever happened. But that's okay. That's what making things and creativity is all about. Thank you for being here. Please welcome the musicians for today. Miranda, G1, Caleb and Martin! Now we'll start to build the piece, and we'll stop and start, and you can hear us. Now get your questions ready. You're going to ask the person next to you, like, what the fuck are they talking about, whatever. So you can ask questions out loud. Today, I was thinking of, in my house, about so big, is a little lamp. It looks like a lighthouse. It is a lighthouse, the model of a lighthouse. And I remember that lighthouse lamp being on the bedside table of my granddad. And I'd see it down the hallway, and it was like, oh, it's this fascinating little thing, a little path around the bottom of it, and a little boat hanging there. Really cute. I thought about that today. There you go. And of course, because you can't say lighthouse without the Virginia Woolf book coming into play, To the Lighthouse, which is about a family preparing to go on a trip to the lighthouse. So maybe we'll think about a family, which is a good lens because there's a few little, major, minor, happy, sad, different melodies. So it could be like, the parents and the kids all preparing and fucking each other up. Anyway, on that screen over there, you will see my score whiz by, if you can see that. If you can't see it, there is one score here. You can have a look at that. There you go. Have a look at that as we go. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hello. It got to about 2 o'clock, and I went back and changed the first half almost completely because I thought, I wasn't happy. Okay, let's have a go from the top. Do, E. Good, hold there. I can see squinting going on. Good. So I think we'll do a big bow triple stops. There's none of that says pits, I think. Yeah. No, that's good. Okay. Go.
Do you want the fast bit faster?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe we started too fast. Yeah. Should we go from A?
A, yeah. So tell us the speed you want it to be.
Yep, there.
3, 4.
Good. Hold there, hold there. This is all sight reading for the first time. They're very intuitive and very, very clever, and you should applaud that. It's amazing, mate. Yes.
English murder mystery. Is it?
There's a couple of spare chairs in here if someone sits getting a numb bum on the floor. Take a chair, two here, one over there. Right. Any questions?
Like when you've got the staccato notes at the beginning, like second bar of A.
Too sharp.
Do you want that quartet short, but do you want the second one long? You don't have a dot on it.
I
so-
don't. No. I think that because that beat one's just a kind of an establishing note. The rest of them are the melody. Dee, da da dee, da da da.
A slurred melody or a...
Maybe a little bit so. Yeah, because everyone underneath is used short, so you can be long over the top, please. Yes.
Sure. Should we try from B?
From B. Yes. Letter B. Yep.
30.
Back tad. And viola.
So then...
That's about the same. It's a bit, actually, it's up a bit. It's up a bit from where we just were.
But is it similar to A or is it fast?
Ding,
and
da,
slow?
da, da, bum. Similar to A, yes.
Similar to A. Okay.
Yep,
Oh,
yep,
it's
yep.
similar to the vivace. Okay.
And you seem to want to get slower before the
Because you
Ritz.
wanted to get slower at C.
I do want to get slower at
So
C.
maybe it's more similar to the C tempo.
I think it is, you're right. Similar to the C tempos. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hang on, say that again.
Now, in a second, as we put together the piece, and I'm,
So go back to C.
I'm
So I'll go back to-
considering my choices today because it's my job just to keep writing notes on the page. It's not my job to try and make you happy, nor myself actually. I obviously want to make these guys happy because they have to play it.
Okay, well.
But it's just my job to fill the page with notes and hope that something comes out of it. It may or may not. As we get toward the end of our rehearsal, we'll start to get a sense of it as a whole piece. And then when we get to the end of it, I don't know, and then we'll play it all the way through and we'll go, yay, and then we'll play something else as an encore, if you want. Any questions so far, or are you all good? We're just listening, or we're just all confused? We're all confused. Hello, balcony people. Yes, all good. Okay, we're pressing on. Pressing on, get a drink, sit down, have a snack.
We'll go from
Not always.
49,
49.
which
Yep.
is kind of...
The double bar, yep. Yep, that's
Did you say 49?
49.
the double bar, yeah. So, sorry. 49, beat 4 is quavers, and then beat 3 of 50 is you guys together. D,
Yep.
da, da, D.
Good.
So for tempo
Bit
wise.
slower, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
3.
This is faster than I imagined, but what the hell?
Not good?
It's good. this. Good hold there. Now, if that doesn't make your mother cry, then she's dead. Right, that's amazing. Okay, there you go. That was very fun. So that's I don't know what's happening there. Family on the way to the lighthouse. Maybe they're on the boat and everyone's happy before shit goes down. I don't know what's going on. No idea. We'll make up the narrative together, will we?
It's a murder mystery.
It's a murder mystery. Yeah, a totally murder mystery. Yeah. Yes. No, any other questions? Anybody? Is everyone okay? No curious minds out there? Okay.
So the tempo markings are a little bit confusing.
They are. Sorry. Yeah.
You've got accelerando, but then E you want quite a bit slower. So should we just take out that accelerando and put a writ in instead of it, or just
take out the accelerando, just get rid of it. Yeah.
So suddenly slower
well,
at E.
It's sort of we were sort of already a bit slower anyway than he'd written.
Yep.
So I reckon sort of back to the beginning tempo-ish.
Yep.
I guess.
Yeah, but suddenly
because at E just then you played it quicker than the first time, which was.
You'd written an accelerando.
I had, of course, yeah, my fault. All right.
I don't know. I don't think it's suddenly. I think.
Let's do a writ.
Yeah, I think let's do a writ.
Okay, writ. Ooh, writ means slow down.
Ritenuto.
Ritenuto.
And then at H you want it slower again, a bit slower again.
G-H-H. Yes. Yep.
And then a little bit moving at I.
And moving at I.
Should we try from H?
From H, okay. Spooky. This is where Poirot discovered the clue. Really sweet there. There you go. Hey! Martin, Caleb, G1, Miranda. All that from thinking about a lighthouse lamp that's always on in my house. It's got an LED bulb in it, so calm down hippies. It doesn't take a lot of energy, but it's always on. Yeah, there you go. I remember as a kid being fascinated by this idea, and then you read stories. Turns out it's a murder mystery story about travel, and of course you read Virginia Woolf's To the Lighthouse and all the problems of a family getting in the car in the first place. Anyway, it's all mixed up. So maybe you're detecting some ups and downs, some happy, some sad, some ins, some outs, some rushes, some withholding stuff. It's all just about the simplest of journeys, I think, about going from here to there, and it happens to be a lighthouse. There you go. That's what happens here. Sometimes, like yesterday, the music was terrible, wasn't it? Yeah, it was awful. But other days, just rocking up and going. Just writing notes down, just finding notes, write the notes down on a page, and then keep writing notes for an hour. And an hour later, you go, well, what have I got? I think we're all creative people. We all do things, whether we write music or whether we dance or whether we mow the lawn northwest or east, south or whatever we do. And some of us are poets, some of us do something creative, and every single one of us has got a box or a drawer or a garage full of stuff we're ashamed of because we probably started it and didn't finish it because we didn't have enough courage to finish an idea, or certainly to go, I think this is done. It's a human condition, and those little pieces of sterile glass in your hands are the worst thing for convincing you that you should just fucking nail it as soon as you wake up. No, you should wake up and suffer for hours before anything good ever comes. That's life. Anyway, how you going?
Good.
Should we give it a crack?
Yep.
Okay. Have we got our minds across all the tempo changes? I don't. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, we'll figure it out. I'm going to sit down now. So here we go. This is day, 585? I've called it the Lighthouse. No questions before we give this a play? No? Okay, all right. We'll give it a go, and then when we're done, we'll play a little skippy fun piece from a few weeks back as well. Here we go. I'm going to sit down. All right, here we go. Miranda, G1, Caleb, Martin.
What is it?
Thank you. I hope that kind of, had some kind of wild, lovely imagining in your head of people off to a lighthouse and drowning, whatever happened. There you go. That was today's piece. Out of 580 stupid days, sometimes for reasons that none of us can point to, they just go like, oh, that one's really good. Wasn't planned, wasn't expected, but they just come out really good. Other days you get a feeling. You know how it's like. So we make there's some albums. We get them in the shop, vinyl, CD, Bandcamp, digital stuff of the favourites, of the hits, if you like. But it's less than 10%, much less than 10%, and that's probably about right. Most of them, like yesterday's, will just die in this room, and that's just showing up to work. It's just work, is all it is, just the work of putting it on the page or whatever it is that you do, showing up in your leotard or whatever it is. It's doing the work, because the work is fun. We like doing creative things. It kind of really juices us and makes us feel good. So I like to show up and do my thing. This is a fun day. This was on this is called Sisters and Bobbins, because I wrote it on my sister's birthday, and she's a ripper with a sewing machine. So this is for my sister. This was written on a Sunday, for those who care. This is a nice one, and maybe we'll play today's again. This is here, day 572. Here we go. Fun. I was telling someone before, I'm not a classicist. I never studied composition. I did 25 years in pubs, and I still play guitar, just banging songs out. Anyway, through a series of circumstances, I worked with a string quartet and went, that's what I'm going to do now. And so when I hear a tune like the one you just heard, it sounds all kind of, cucumber sandwiches and upright. I thought, how the fuck did I get here? It's a crazy, crazy world that I came from one to this. But essentially, you can't get a string quartet to funk. try as they might, you know. So I've had to kind of lean into the history of their instruments, and we all lean in together. A few weeks ago, I wrote a samba. So there's places we can go and write various things. But essentially, I'm learning a lot about these instruments that I do not play, but they're doing their best. So we're going to play today's again, the Lighthouse. If anyone really wants to dig in with time that we don't have, because this is the last time, then you'll go to the shop and catch a ferry. What it's like inside. Not it's like inside my head, because you may not want to know what it's like inside my head. Sometimes I don't want to know what it's like inside my head. But this book here is 150 first drafts, 150 days of my journals. So it's my diaries of 150 days published, consecutive, plus all of the audio. So there's 11 hours of audio just through that. Check it out, it's in the shop. And now we'll play today's piece again. I do hope you enjoy it. If you're at the back, you can come forward. Thank you again. Miranda, G1, Caleb, Martin. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. I'm Dean Stevenson. Thanks for your time, everyone. Have a lovely week. I will be in the shop in just 5 minutes if you'd like to have a chat about the installation or about either of the book or the recordings. See you there. Have a nice time. Safe trip home. Bye.